talking about micro sampling, and I think what they're saying is that they cut up the sample into teeny little pieces, and then just, I guess, because it's the same tone or something happening really quickly, it creates a note. That's what I was going to try to do today, and I didn't. And they actually posted a video up on Discord that I was going to look at before the stream, and I just didn't have time. So
What's up, everybody?
prepared, but
Just
that was one thing I was kind of curious.
sick. Been sick all week. Man, Monday. Actually, I got home Sunday from work, from church,
Oh, hey James, what's going on?
and I slept for like 5 hours, and I thought I was just tired, but that was the beginning. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's been 4 days.
Okay, so
I just bit my tongue. And I think that this afternoon, maybe,
and the way it works is
maybe I'm feeling better. Maybe today was the worst day. Maybe, I don't know. Our daughter has the same thing, this bad flu. It's not the C word.
right. Just put this here. All right.
And
I know. Oh, hold on. I don't know how loud this
I
is.
think it's lasted a week for her. So this is like the week.
Wait, is it?
This is the weaker. The weak fur, the twofer, the week long one. Leave me a comment if you've had
I actually didn't do a
the
lot of
week long
stream today.
cold. I don't think it's a flu because isn't flu supposed to have your
I didn't do a
supposed to
stream
affect your
yesterday.
stomach?
Got a
My
lot of
stomach has
things
been
going on,
fine.
so
It's been mostly my
this is
everything else.
and I'm prepared. I'm actually way more prepared
Tiredness
than I
and
actually thought.
headache and
Hold on.
it started with a cough,
I don't mind making a few
headache.
calls.
I'm feeling it right now already. Exhaustion anytime I begin to push a little bit, meaning try to, act normal, it hits me again. Like the energy level is super low. But yeah, comment below on YouTube, subscribe, comment on Instagram, on Facebook, wherever you're watching me. Let me know if you've had the week long
That was just typing a.
sickness. See my blanket back there?
Gaz wants to know if you've had your coffee today.
And
No, I haven't.
I need to go back to work tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know how many sick days I get. I think I may just switch and work Friday instead of tomorrow. Wow, it's been bad, man. It's been a bad, bad, bad week of sickness, but
I know, right?
that's how it is.
Oh my
It'll be
God.
better soon.
Yeah, hey, we got
This too shall pass. It's not the end of the world.
absolutely nothing constructive.
I'm waiting actually a couple of exciting things. I'm waiting for a couple of shoes. So I have wide feet, like super wide, like duck wide. I call it my duck feet.
Oh, Aaron.
And
Yes, sir.
I didn't really even know that there were wide shoes until I don't know the last 2 3 years. I just kept buying
He comes out every once in a while
shoes
for
and
some
they didn't
calls, but
fit.
he
I
also says
thought
when he's
why,
on
and so anyway,
a different day and time,
finally I began to
he
wake
will
up
say,
to wide
it
shoes.
does
So
seem
I
that
bought some wide
really
shoes
there's no
2 weeks
chance of
ago and they weren't
spreading
wide,
germs to anybody
not
else
wide
in his
enough.
home if he hasn't caught
They
it by
weren't
now.
wide, even though they say wide.
All right,
So I
looks like
returned them, and so I got
somebody
two
needs
more pairs.
the Universal Audio app here
They're supposed to
issues.
be here today and tomorrow, so we'll see if they fit. Because I've been wearing these other shoes that are wide, but
I'm gonna
they're
turn my volume up
super
so you can see if this level's better.
cheap and they hurt my foot, especially because my left foot, it's got
All
some
right, I
sort
think
of, I
you
don't
guys
know.
heard that. Okay, back to what I
I
was
think
talking
I,
about.
I
So
tore my
plenty
MCL a couple of
of
years ago and I
shoes.
still have it
I have
just kind of there. So I
running
think it's put pressure on my
software
foot.
today, right?
So there you go.
And
But
if the minute I start playing,
I've been listening to this guy. Maybe you kind of hear him here in the background a little bit. Excuse me, I'm talking weird.
then when I
It's
stop
my
it,
tongue.
you
I
can
bit my
start
tongue.
talking again.
But it's this guy named Freaking Out with Billy,
I was listening to
and
it today.
I love just his whole demeanor. He says he's 84, but he looks better than me. So
In the mic, really
I don't
bugging
know
me.
if he really is 80
I'm
something, maybe.
using this in Pro Tools. I
But
can
he's a
adjust
guy
the
that's been around forever, I guess.
where
Meaning,
I can
in terms of music, YouTube, I
play
hadn't heard of him till
record and
last
both. Right
week.
now it's set for both.
He's a guy that, like
Volume's kind of
me,
off and on, but there are
is an
some
older guy,
recording. So like
and
be able to
he
hear if I hit record or
his music
play
career,
Apple Music
I
on
think,
mic. But I
I
don't
don't
want
know.
my
I don't know
mic
if he's still
back out there.
playing or
So what I did is I mixed it
and
randomly.
producing and mixing. It seems like he is. I think he's in Atlanta,
It says
from
16.
what I
That
understand.
is the channel
But
16
now
on
he's
YouTube.
mostly trying to make it on YouTube, and now his
So
channel is
that
taking
is
off.
one
So that's what I've been
as
hoping
per
for.
there. That is
I
the
am still on the
um,
come up. Nobody
the
watches, and I have like one,
output A.
maybe
And then
two
input A
views, Most are zero.
Secure is my microphone.
And so I'm trying to do things differently and
So that I
be
don't
out
feel
here in
like
the
I'm
garage,
hearing my mic on the speakers.
not
I hope
just
that answers your question.
because I'm really an introvert, so I don't really like talking I mean, I love
I think this
talking, but not
helped with
entertaining
the
people.
audio quality because, like I said, I'm
And you
using
have
my
to kind of be
headphones. It's like
entertaining.
you don't really
And
listen
I
to the
have my
audio
moments when
because
I
the mic
wear
is
my Goso hat. Right now I'm wearing my LB hat. It's kind of keeping me warm.
let's see.
I'm not much into hats, but I do like to be funny,
Blowing any
funny
dust.
looking, I guess.
Charles, you
And
said
I
you
think
had something out of those samples you made.
my dream would be to make it
Yeah, can't wait
online
to hear.
and to make a living from my online content and
Yes, Travis, you can do whatever
YouTube
you
and
want with the
selling
samples.
courses and
You can do whatever you want with the samples that I made. And just for anybody who's wondering, actually,
coaching, I guess, consulting. I don't think that's very
we
profitable, but
found here
definitely selling courses seems to be the most
explain a little
profitable
contest for
thing.
anybody who
Digital,
is
selling
wondering
digital
because
content
So what Billy
because you
did
can scale it and
live streams ago
it's not
is he made a whole
time for money kind of
series
thing,
of random interesting things.
which producing or
He uploaded all those
lessons is
videos
all
to Patreon.
not very
And
profitable
what the
because it
contest
is
is that
time,
when
exchanging
you
time
post
for
samples
cash,
of a song, you are
which
only
never
allowed to
scales.
use those samples
And
that
so,
from the pack that
yeah,
we
that would
made.
be awesome. Of course,
And what
the
he can
church is
do
my
to
number
make
one
money
job and
with this
passion and
is stretch them out, finish
dream.
them,
Not dream because it's
chop them
something
up,
I've done it for
whatever
30
you want
years,
to
but
do
it's
with
still
those
my
samples,
dream and
you
desire and
are free
passion.
to
But
do.
I
You can add
definitely want
vocals,
to,
like no
if I
AI,
could do
nothing like
something
that, but you can add real vocals.
for the next
Yourself
20
or your singer.
years, I
Other than
guess,
that,
until
you
my
just use the
70s, it would
samples,
be
no
to
vocals, nothing
make a
else.
good living of
Do whatever you want
six,
with
seven
it. Make a
figures
song
online, no
and
doubt about it.
on
I've been going at this
Spotify
for 10
on
years, maybe
December
15 years.
22nd.
And I mean, I've made a few bucks here and there, but nothing to pay my bills. And so, but
Exactly. So
I,
midnight
I'm not going to give
Eastern
up
time.
because I love it.
I
I
do
love
this. It
being
doesn't
online. I
matter.
love
Midnight to
talking. I love
3 a.m.
podcasting.
And by the time we do
I
the
would love to
samples,
do a
we
show
have
here in my
released it.
garage, have like three, four
So
cameras, and
midnight
just
Eastern
have
time.
some guys talking about life. I have a guy, shout out to my friend Eddie, who he used to come in my garage. Another friend named Ray, another friend Sean, and we were just talking here. And I love those convos because a lot of life gets talked about, and God and faith and real life situations, ups and downs as men, especially. And of course, we laugh and we crack jokes, especially as we know each other more and more. I would love to just do a podcast of that because for podcasting, you have to have a pretty bright background, kind of like this. Because my bedroom or my studio, they're just typical kind of home bedroom things. And so, but obviously, more than the background, it's the talent, right? You have to be engaging, entertaining, educate, inspire, and I can do that. I think by myself, it gets a little lonely, obviously. Although, really, you have to do it on your own. But yeah, I'm just not exactly Mr. Extrovert, but you don't have to be. So I think that my giftedness is speaking, like one on one. I love doing that, meaning just me to you. But I would say me to one person or me to a small group is really my sweet spot. Like I have family councils with our kids. We used to have them every week. Now we have them. They're all adults now and gone for the most part. Now we have them maybe every few months, maybe once a month. We just had one a couple of weeks ago for New Year's and that kind of stuff. And it's just beautiful. I love the conversation. I have a bunch of one-on-one conversations with our kids, which I love with my wife, of course. Ah, my tongue is killing me. So I bit my tongue and now I have this ampolla, probably from my cold too. Cold sore, lovely. Speaking of lovely, my beautiful and lovely wife, happy birthday to my wife and her twin sister, Suzanne, and my beautiful wife, Rochelle. They're on their way to Hawaii, so how about that? So yeah, they're having a birthday week trip vacation. The three sisters, the two twins who were both born today, and their younger sisters. So may God bless my beautiful wife and sisters and all that. Beautiful. May you have a beautiful time. So yeah, so we're recovering here. Canela and I both have this pretty bad cold. Our younger daughter Isabella hasn't gotten sick. So thankfully, knock on wood, God's been protecting her. And then our son is not here. So, but yeah, I've been thinking about my mom as well. Her birthday's coming up next week. So happy birthday to my beautiful mom, the 20th, which would be the what? 15th. So I think it would be Monday. Yeah, Monday. So really fun stuff. So yeah, I'm waiting for my shoes. As I said, I've been doing some music. Been fun to do music. One of the things that Billy does, this guy freaking out with Billy Holmes, Billy Hugh, Billy something, is he, as I said, is a musician, and so he does a lot of recording. Man, my mouth is dry too from all the Advil and junk. Ugh. I'm gonna have to pause and go back to bed, really. But he does a lot of, he plays music, and I have all this gear here. It'd be fun to do that. I have all of my workout gear. I have my amp right there. I have my drums, my weights. I have my speedball, my heavy bag. Really my two passions that are in here, working out and music. Ow. Working out and music. So, and so yeah, so I'd like to set up some cameras in here. You know, probably the best, when I was at the peak of this, as far as I guess drive and ideas, was when I had we never did it because my family wouldn't do it. I had a website and a show that I never started. Well, no, I did. I did one video called Trending with the Triggs, or Keeping Up with the Triggs, kind of like the whole Keeping Up with the Kardashians thing back in the day. And then Donetta mentioned the title Trending with the Triggs. So I like both of them. And so the idea was to set up cameras all throughout our house, kind of like Big Brother or Keeping Up. And of course, no one wanted to do that, except me, of course, crazy me. But now, it's all that I have. I think I'm going to do it in the garage. I have all these cameras, maybe like 4, 5, 6 cameras, 6 cameras, too many. And I have plenty of computers, and I think I might set up a couple of cameras around here, one for me, and then a couple out here. Lights, if it's something at night, I have all the lights you could want. And set up a whole podcasting studio in here. And not change anything, just simply keep it as is, kind of an organized mess, just a garage. And to podcast from in here and play and talk, maybe I have a nice couch back here, that chair, and keep it comfy. And I have this table. Anyway, I have this nice microphone. I have everything you could ever want as far as audio and video. Lights and all the rest. I have my son's surfboard up there and the start board right here. You can't see, but you can see it here. Let me see. There it is. So yeah, so I think I'm going to do it now. I'd like to interview people. I don't know if this is the best interviewing spot. It's not very professional. People may not like it. But again, it might be something that I do regardless, because I like talking in here and it's my house. I have also a studio at church at work that I have used for podcasting, so that's also another possibility. So plenty of possibilities, plenty of gear, plenty of how to and know-how. I think it's time. So, well, thanks again. Share this broadcast. Let your friends know. I hope I can inspire you to just be you. Okay, see you next time.